Okay, next is the example based on Q value of a reaction. Okay, so in this question, we have been given atomic mass of uranium, atomic mass of thorium, and mass of alpha particle is given. We are supposed to find energy released when alpha decay process happens and uranium gets converted into thorium. So for that, you need to remember that reaction, that when uranium decays, one alpha particle or helium particle is formed and thorium is formed and some heat is released, and energy released is given as mass of reactants minus mass of products into 931.5 mega electron volt. Okay, now according to this formula, in this case, a reactant is uranium, so its mass is given as 238.0508 atomic mass unit, and products are helium and thorium. So total mass of product will be sum of the masses of thorium and alpha particle. So mass of thorium 234.0436 plus 4.0026, okay, into 931.5 mega electron volt. So on solving this equation, you will get the value of heat released. Okay, and the answer of this one will come as approximately 4.3 mega electron volt. Let's move to the next question. So in the previous example, the energy released by the alpha decay is found to be 4.3 mega electron volt. This energy is carried away as kinetic energy of recoiling nuclei of thorium and alpha particle, such that total energy is 4.3 mega electron volt. So we are supposed to find which particle carries more kinetic energy. Okay. So total energy, that 4.3 mega electron volt, gets converted into kinetic energy of alpha particle. So kinetic energy of alpha particle will be mass of alpha particle into velocity of alpha particle whole square plus kinetic energy of thorium. So mass of thorium into velocity of thorium whole square. Okay. So on disintegration or decay of uranium, thorium and alpha particle are released. So well, they are, let's say, moving with Vt and V alpha velocities. Now, if we consider these two as a system, there is no external force, so we can conserve the momentum. So mass of thorium, on conserving the momentum is product of mass into velocity. So mass of thorium into velocity of thorium will be equal to mass of helium into velocity of helium. So that is helium particle we are representing by alpha. So mass of alpha particle into velocity of alpha particle. So this is our first equation. This is our second equation. Okay. We know, okay, that is the momentum. So we can say the momentum of both are equal. Okay. Because of the momentum conservation. So momentum of thorium is also equal to momentum of alpha particle. Kinetic energy of alpha particle will be half m into v square. Okay. Now if I multiply, so it is alpha particle. No? If I multiply and divide by mass of alpha particle in this equation, so we can rewrite this equation as this, or that is also equal to half into p square by mass of alpha particle. So this will be kinetic energy of alpha particle. Similarly, kinetic energy of thorium can be written as half p square by mass of thorium. Now we are supposed to find which of these kinetic energy is greater. Now as you can see, when you will compare these two equations, half is a constant in both, p square is momentum, and we have found due to momentum conservation, these two momentums will be same. So now mass of alpha particle is actually very less than mass of thorium. So kinetic energy of alpha particle will be more than kinetic energy of thorium, as kinetic energy is inversely proportional to mass. So that will be our answer. Thank you.